And good afternoon. We have reached afternoon here at the Fox Valley Ice Arena. Hello, everyone. Eric Willowhite, along with my partner Aaron Schellen, as we are getting ready to call our fourth and final consolation game from this wonderful arena here in Geneva. This matchup will be the PeeWee 12 and under bronze consolation matchup between the Northwest Chargers A3 and the Ice Dogs A2. So here's the deal. These two teams were the top two teams in the 12 and under bronze division, tier one, when the regular season ended, but both find themselves playing in the consolation game. Each team was able to make it to the semifinals, where the Chargers bowed out to the Stallions by the score of 4-0, and the Ice Dogs lost to St. Jude 6-0. So both teams, who were the top teams in the division during the regular season, got shut out in the semifinal game. So that's how they find each other playing today in the consolation. So sometimes things don't always go as scripted, Aaron.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about this at length during the regular season, that NIHL did such a good job of putting the teams really where they belonged, with teams of an equal competitive level. And you see, even if a team had a really good regular season, most of the games they played ended up being close. And, wouldn't you know it, here, the top two teams are playing for third place.
That they are, but each team, when they want to kind of rinse the negative taste from their mouths from being shut out in the semifinals, and try and get that third place position here and win the consolation. As far as head-to-head matchups, the Chargers won both matchups. First one came on December 14th. That was in Vernon Hills. Glacier won. The Chargers won that game 2-0. And then on February 5th, the Chargers won that game 1-0. That one was at the Mount Prospect Ice Arena, which Aaron and I were very familiar with the layout there.
I love the Mount Prospect Ice Arena. It's a good place, a great place not only to call a game, but easy access. The staff there has always been super helpful to us back when we were doing the Notre Dame Dons games, and we always had what we needed to put on a broadcast. So
the Northern Illinois Hockey League is the largest youth hockey league in Illinois and one of the largest in the country. It's made up of 49 travel hockey organizations. Almost all the clubs are from Illinois, with a few from Indiana, Iowa, Missouri, and Wisconsin. This is, Aaron,
53
season of play in the Northern Illinois Hockey League. The NIHL member organizations field Tier 2 travel teams that compete in the Squirt, PeeWee, Bantam, and Midget age groups defined by USA Hockey. The league also offers all girls hockey divisions each season. NIHL partners with the Chicago Blackhawks to hold the league's NIHL Blackhawks tournament at the conclusion of each season, and that's what you're seeing today. And this is the conclusion of the season.
Certainly is.
For more information about NIHL and its programs, please contact Bob Apter, the NIHL president.
And I just want to warn you, Eric, that that apparently they saved the. You're gonna have a difficult time with the broadcast today. You look at some of these names. It's gonna be a challenge for the two of us for sure. On both sides.
And they're kind of light on pronunciation.
Yes,
too.
They are. So Chargers families, Ice Dogs families, those of you watching from home, we apologize ahead of time. Normally we get pronunciation guides to go along with the names. Not so much for this one.
Yeah, I'm worried about Davis Jorger. I don't know if that's Jager, Jorger. The Chargers.
I mean, you go with your gut, Eric. That's all you can do.
Well, yeah, I'll be eating here after this game's over as well. Speaking of gut, so Ethan Weiner will be in net for the Chargers, I believe, as that's the only goalie I have on the roster. Now for the Ice Dogs, I believe that is Jason Turchinski in net, number 1. So those are your two goaltenders. Chargers in their Atlanta Thrasherous bluish color there, Aaron.
Love those jerseys.
They'll go left to right. Ice Dogs right to left. Early shot! And that one's fended off there by Ethan Weiner.
Yeah, Tristan Wu got a ton on that one.
Now skating in his own zone, the Ice Dogs. Luke Fisher tracks it down behind his net. Gets it up to Wu. Wu tries to get it out the center, but that's kept inside the zone. And then it's going to come outside where Matvey Milian will play it.
Good patience by Milian there to wait for his line mates to clear.
very small roster for the Chargers. They don't have a lot of players on the bench. You only look at one extra defenseman and another line. Circling around there is Dylan Harris. Harris kind of loses balance for a moment, then he's knocked down. Hello. Welcome to the consolation game.
Yeah, Jeffrey Lynn shoulder into the body of Harris and knocks him down.
That puck comes out to center. Bringing that one up is Holden Ugran. Ugran fires it from the top of the near circle. That one got deflected, however, and hits the netting. And we'll have a face-off.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of games this year where teams have had limited benches, for lack of a better term. And, nothing really stands out like you would think maybe that it might affect them towards the end of the game in terms of fatigue and whatnot. But, I haven't really seen a huge difference between the teams with the big rosters and the teams with the small ones as the games have gone on.
Right. Well, and then again, the Chargers were the number 1 seed going into it. So if this was their season-long roster, it really hasn't affected them.
Yeah, clearly.
Play down low. It's going to be played by Ugran. He'll have to circle back, throws it over to the near boards. It'll get out the center. As that escapes the reach of Zach Zorek. So his teammate, Jake Stevens, will help him out. Out to center. Backhanded in. That's offsides.
Yeah, that one is offsides. First one, debatable, as Justin Noto played the puck as he was coming out of the zone. He was still in the zone, but I don't think the puck had crossed into the offensive zone, at least on the first attempt.
So draw will be along the near boards. That's going to be Chase O'Hara on the draw for the Ice Dogs. Chargers gain possession. They have it at center ice. Backhanded to Gonzalez, who stick handles it in. But nice work there by Jeffrey Lynn to knock that puck back to the neutral zone. And then thrown into the near corner inside Ice Dogs territory. Lynn will track it down again. Now it's going to be carried out. Here's O'Hara. O'Hara stick handles towards center. Puck at the skates. Bulldozing along there. I believe that was Artem Pidorny.
Yeah, he just kept going forward on his hands and knees and took out the Chargers skater.
The shot goes wide right there as the keep in by Lynn might have been over just by a tad, but now we got a little breakout here for the Chargers. Oh, it kind of slowed down there to Dylan Harris. He just kind of put the brakes on and then waited for his team to arrive. Over to the near boards. Chargers battle. Kept in by Gonzalez. And now we have a 4-player conference, 5. Skating along the goal line now between the circles. Shot that does not get through. Good work there by Dylan Harris.
Yeah, he tight-roped that blue line.
Out to center. That's going to go all the way down. Not sure if we'll have enough for icing. No. Yes? Oh.
Ooh,
okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Usually don't see that in the first period of a game where the puck doesn't have enough juice to get across the end line.
Right.
But it did. Just barely.
All right, so we'll have the face-off to the left of goalkeeper Jason Turchinski. I don't know why my voice peaked after I said that. It's been a long season.
And it has 66 games.
That's amazing. I like that number. That's pretty strong.
Yep. Or technically 65 and an interview broadcast.
All right, that's fair. Oh, an outlet there was denied, and now the Chargers go the other way. Noto has it, unable to get a shot off. As doing a good job defensively was Dana Ustronol. You're not wrong on these names, Aaron.
Yep.
These are best guesses, parents and family members and friends. So, and the players. So, Ustronol will bring it over. Oh, that looked like a little bit like an elbow.
A little bit of a forearm shiver there by Davis Yorger.
Now Fisher taps it out to center. Interrupt that drive by the Chargers. A lot of perimeter play so far as both teams kind of in this feeling out period. Both teams haven't scored since the quarterfinals. That one's saved and sticked aside by Ethan Weiner. Kept in by the Ice Dogs. Shot down low below the goal line. Getting there first is going to be Rylan Harries. He loses it. And then a stretch pass out to center. That's immediately thrown back inside Chargers zone, but they're going to say that was an offsides play.
Yeah, a bit of a delayed whistle there by the linesman, but eventually made the right call.
Will be outside the Ice Dog zone along the far boards.
I've watched, and I said this to you last night in a text message, I've watched so much NIHL hockey this year that I've had to reprogram my brain when I'm watching regular hockey to not expect an automatic offsides.
That's right. Chargers have the puck down low. They throw it to the side of the net, and then that's thrown over to the near boards. That's dropped down low by Kozlowski. Ice Dogs look to get it out to center. Falling down and unable to was Zorek. Now Gonzalez has it for the Chargers, trying to get it to Harris. Kept in by Kozlowski at the near point. Throws it down low. Two-player battle. Both players dancing for the moment. Now 4 players. Gonzalez had it for a moment, but the Ice Dogs will look to move ahead. Stein flips it between the skates off the stick of Ugran, and then it'll go into the far corner where Luka Kunjundzik had it for a moment. Now the Chargers go the other way. Pass to no one in particular, but Gonzalez, it deflects off his own player. I believe that was Dylan Harris, but then it went wide of the left post.
Played with a high stick, I believe.
Yeah,
Harris threw that one intentionally wide into, looked like he threw it into the pile of bodies, hoping he would get a deflection.
Oh, we get a penalty here. So our first penalty of the game, it looks like Stein is going to the box. Didn't see the call.
I didn't see the infraction on the ice either,
no.
But nonetheless, the Chargers will be a man up for the next 2.
4:56 to go here in the first period. No score between the Chargers and the Ice Dogs here in this consolation game for PeeWee 12 and under bronze, Tier 1. Now Kozlowski, cross ice pass. That just comes out. Gonzalez going to have to wait until the Chargers reset. They do. Kozlowski, I mean, and he did. Threw it behind the net. Player lost his stick. Ice Dogs look to ring it off. Kept in by Kozlowski at the near point. And now Harris. Harris spins around.
Nice move.
He falls down there. Ice Dogs break out. Shorthanded opportunity for the Ice Dogs. That's Kepke. Kepke throws it on net. That's steered aside by Ethan Weiner. And now out to center. Harris skates it in along the blue line, drops it back. That shot goes wide. Shot from Mitlian. We haven't had to call Jason Turchinski's name too often here. Matter of fact, I don't think I've called him except for the
initial announcement of him being in goal. Which is funny because the Chargers have really had the puck in the offensive zone for most of the period.
A lot of shots that go wide, however, and they were being forced out on the perimeter.
Yeah, Ice Dogs have done a nice job keeping the Chargers outside.
And now transition here for the Ice Dogs. Carrying it inside the zone is Nathan Noble. Noble continues to pursue. Chargers, though, get it out to center. Dylan Harris once more. Dill, nice stick handling move, but then it got too far out in front of him, and he wasn't able to continue.
Yeah, that's happened to him a couple of times here already in the first period. Really solid skater, but just seems to get out a little ahead of himself and he makes the initial move, but then isn't able to make the secondary move.
We're going to get an icing call as Noble tried to push that out to center, but a little too much on it. So the draw will come back down into Ice Dogs territory to the right of Jason Turchinski, because I have to say his name.
I got him on camera here. We haven't had him on camera much, so Jason Turchinski
there he is.
Proved to you that he is indeed in goal for the Ice Dogs.
Right. Getting some taps from his teammates there. And by the way, the power play is well over. Both teams back at full strength. Now neutral zone play. That's pushed in by Ugran. Ice Dogs will take it to the far side. Kept in, however, by the Chargers. It'll go to the far corner. Jeffrey Lynn flips it up, kept in far point. Shot attempt was knocked to the near boards by the Ice Dogs.
Bouncing puck there. Played nicely by the Ice Dogs.
A lot of contact and falling down, not a whole lot of penalties. Oh, nice defensive play there by the Chargers. That was Justin Noto.
Again. A lot of collisions at center ice.
Yeah. Referees letting them play on. Nothing they see of a violation at this point. Nice stick handling by Ugran. He'll take it between the circles. Tried to get it on net, but Lynn sort of tied him up. Oh, and then a shot kind of parallel to the goal line. That was knocked away by Turchinski. Over to Ugran, but it was too far out in front of him, and then he had a player. Stein was coming in to impede his progress, so he had to make a quick decision. Now that puck's going to go outside the zone. Ugran will carry it in. Ugran. Centering attempt. That goes over to the far boards, picked up by Luke Fisher. Fisher gets it out to center. Chargers are quick to recover, Aaron. So when you talk about time of possession, the Chargers have been carrying that. And just anytime the Ice Dogs get any sort of breakout, they're there to interrupt it.
Yeah, Chargers have done a really nice job with offensive zone time and possession of the puck. Neither team really has had a what you would call a scoring opportunity in a high danger area.
Right.
But the Chargers are definitely controlling the offensive play here so far in this one.
Yeah, Chargers controlling play, but the Ice Dogs, very much limiting anything on their goalkeeper. Like I said, we haven't called Jason Turchinski's name that often, and definitely not for a save attempt. As that one goes on net, and that's our first big save by Ethan Weiner. As soon as we talk about it, it happens, Aaron.
Yep.
Now another attempt on net. That goes wide of the right post. And out to center. Going back to play that one is Dana Ustranol. Now Wu, as time winds down here in the first period, a scoreless first period, as Aaron and I have mentioned. Most of the play has been to our right, but we are scoreless.
Yeah, I think it almost appears as though the Ice Dogs are content to let the Chargers just sort of play with the puck on the outside. There have been a couple of instances where the Chargers have had 2 or 3 players around the puck and there are no Ice Dogs around them and it's back by the blue line. I think the Ice Dogs are perfectly content to let the Chargers just keep the puck out by the blue line and kind of pack back in on Turchinski and give him that coverage right in front of his net.
Hey, Blackhawk fans, be sure to tune into these upcoming regular season games. Once we're done with this game, you're allowed to turn over to NBC Sports Chicago to watch the Blackhawks take on the Blues or host the Blues. 2 o'clock puck drop, NBC Sports Chicago. Thursday, March 3rd, the Hawks will be hosting the Edmonton Oilers and Connor McDavid and crew. NBC Sports Chicago, puck drop 7:30. Then Saturday, March 5th, the Hawks will be in Philadelphia to take on the Flyers, an afternoon affair. 2 o'clock, that one will be on ESPN Plus and ABC. Don't miss the Chicago Blackhawks in action. And hey, NIHL's best flow is complete. This is basically a fun celebration of the best hockey here in the league. There's always great enthusiasm for this promotion from players and fans. You can see the winners and their legendary salads on the NIHL Facebook and Twitter pages. They have won prizes for their teams and for themselves. Prizes are sponsored by Jerry's Hockey and the Northern Illinois Hockey League. It's never too early to start getting your lettuce prepared for next year's NIHL Best Flow. And there was some very good flow.
Yes, there were some pretty impressive heads of hair.
All right, now both teams will change sides. The Ice Dogs going left to right, and the Chargers right to left. And what I've been told is the long change.
That's
the second
rumor.
period, yeah. Also, this is the period where the shadows affect the. Oh, that's
wrong
different
sport.
sport.
Yeah, that's coming up in a couple of months, hopefully.
Hopefully, right. Now, but play between the circles. Backhand attempt doesn't get through as there was a lot of traffic there. Ice Dogs are looking to break out.
Again, though, the Ice Dogs just collapsing down in front of Turchinski and causing that traffic and not giving the Chargers anything to shoot at.
Neither team has scored in a while here, as neither team was able to dent the board in the semifinal. So sort of like it was in our last game, Aaron.
Yep.
Each team's looking to
break the ice.
Yes.
As they say.
Harris with a shot.
Ooh.
Nice casual pad save there by Turchinski. He didn't even move his pad. He just said, all right, right here.
Yep.
Come get it.
That's called a positional save, and I think we're going to have a penalty on the Ice Dogs.
Penalty coming up.
Penalty or played with a high stick?
Yeah, maybe high stick. Yeah, I don't see anyone going to the box, so. Well, we've been fooled out before.
Yeah, we've been multiple times today, in fact.
Yes. Well, yeah.
Because they use the same signal for unsportsmanlike conduct as they do for a timeout.
Then we got a player going to the box.
Yeah, okay, so we were right.
And that will be number 16. So that's Zorik
for body check.
Body check. So Zorik goes to the box. Draw will be to the right of Jason Turchinski. On the draw will be Dylan Harris. For the Chargers, they win the draw. Flipped on net. Nice idea there by Holden Ugran. And then the play going to Jason Turchinski, his defenseman.
Yeah, Drew Mattingly stuck his glove up like he was going to try to knock it down and then pulled it down at the last minute.
Yep.
And Turchinski was able to make the save.
I'm sure Turchinski was panicking when he saw that.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
I got to go. And there's another one.
Did it again.
You can't help yourself.
That time Mattingly got his hand on that one, and that bounced straight down. And that's what you're afraid of.
Right.
Is if that goes off of Mattingly's hand and into the back of the net, that's a good goal. So twice in a row now.
You know what he's trying to do, but, sometimes that puts the goalie in a precarious position. As that one whistled wide. Chargers getting some good opportunities here on this power play, and then we might have a shorthanded opportunity. Here come the Ice Dogs between the circles. Backhand attempt, not a whole lot on it from Tristan Wu. Oh, and then a giveaway and a shot. Big save made, Ethan Weiner.
Nice look from Tristan Wu. Found Luke Fisher right at the top of that left faceoff dot, and Fisher put it right into the gut of Ethan Weiner. And Weiner caught that puck standing up in his gut and then fell to his knees to make sure that he didn't lose possession of it.
Looks like 16 remaining on the power play for the Chargers. Doesn't feel right, but Harris inside the zone. He lost the biscuit there, and now the Ice Dogs will go the other way. 57 seconds on the power play for the Chargers. Ice Dogs doing a great job, though, killing this penalty. Actually creating offensive opportunities shorthanded. That one steered aside by Weiner. Earn still tries to keep it in, but it eludes her, hops over her stick out to center. Chargers will gain possession, but a mishandle there, and then they'll have to track it back inside their own zone. That's Davis Jorger. He gets that pass up to Harris. Harris throws it on net. Save made Turchinski and holds on.
I think what might be throwing you is 2 of the games we've done have had 90-second penalties, but in the 12 and unders, they're 2 minutes.
That's right. That's right. That's exactly what's.
Yeah, and the PeeWees, the
right.
penalties are 90 seconds. The periods are 11 minutes long. You get the 2-minute penalties here at the PeeWee level.
You know, you think this was my first game. Oh, Lordy.
Yeah, I think our brains are, as much as I've had a blast doing this, I think our brains are ready for, a little bit of time off here. Yeah.
But we're going to power through here as this is a consolation game. It's important for these two teams.
Absolutely.
So it's important for us as well and you, the viewers. Hope you had fun watching NIHL hockey all season long, powered by Stream Sports Midwest. Aaron and I have had a blast, as we've said, as that one whistles through the paint. Shot does not get through as the Ice Dogs got some sticks on that. And now carrying it forward will be Rylan Harries. Here is. Throws it into the near corner. Chargers try and dig it out. Nathan Nobile is going to pin it along the boards. Now we got a 4-player pile up. 5th player looking for the loose change. And it finally does come out where Dylan Harris pries it loose. Now Nobile. And then taken by Davis Jorger. Up to Million. Million has it. Million shoots. Pad save made by Turchinski. Between the circles. Oh, that one never got through. That one might have hit the hand of the Ice Dogs player. It sure did.
Yeah, that's Zach Zorik. You can see he's not using that left hand at all.
Oh, he's in a ton of pain right now.
That's a tough place to take that puck.
Still inside the zone. He's looking to get off the ice if he can, but he's gutting it out. And he's unable to use that hand on the stick. It's a stinger. Starting to look a little better right now as that shot hits the skate of an Ice Dogs player. Between the circles. Again.
I was going to say, if you're the Ice Dogs, just turn around and fire it out at this point. If you're the Ice Dogs, just get the puck out of the zone.
Wow. All right. Icing there, but.
Yeah, kudos to Zach Zorik for toughing that out. He took that off of his right hand, and he wasn't able to hold the stick at all. So he was out there for a good 90 seconds trying to play with one hand, trying to tough through it.
And that was not a soft shot at all. Yeah. That one had a lot of velocity on it. He absorbed.
Well, you could hear it hit the pad from up here.
Right. Now knocked down the Ice Dogs. O'Hara looks to carry it forward, being bothered from behind by Jorger, and Jorger is able to regain possession for the Ice Dogs. Kozlowski up to Noto, kept in by the Ice Dogs. Backhanded. Chargers look to clear. They get it out. Stick handle towards center. They left the puck, and it's going to go over to the near boards where the Chargers will regain it. Noto. Justin Noto. He's taken down. No call.
Yeah, I think they're saying he tripped over his own teammate's skate there.
Okay. Then we heard a whistle.
Offsides.
So we have 6:28 to go here in the second period. It is scoreless. And again, both of these teams were shut out in the semifinal matches, and neither team has been able to dent the scoreboard as of yet in the consolation match. Draw will come to center. It's going to be Harris taking on Liam Collins. Ice Dogs take possession. Between the circles, shot. A lot on that from Tristan Wu, but that went wide left.
Yeah, Tristan Wu's looked really good for the Ice Dogs in this one so far.
And now Harris. Stick handle, spins. He's looked pretty impressive himself.
Yep.
Called his name a lot.
Well, they only have like 7 skaters.
Well,
you gotta call everybody's name a lot.
Over to Harris. Harris tried to get it to Schloman. Cole Schloman. Make sure I get Cole's name in there. Now Kozlowski for the Chargers. He's being bothered there by Travis Mackey. They get it out to center. Jeffrey Lynn will throw it back down low. Ice Dogs doing a good job here in this last couple sequences of putting the pressure on the Chargers, but not really getting anything on net as Harris has it again. Backhands it. Connection with Schloman was
good idea. Tried that backhanded feed. He had two of his skaters in front of the net, just couldn't complete the pass.
Inside the zone, Mackey. Mackey tried to push it ahead to Tristan Wu, but it was too far out front. Chargers get it out the center. Dylan Harris. Who else? Harris. Schloman. Now Harris will fire. That time, the glove save made there by Turchinski as
wasn't go ahead, I'm sorry, Eric.
No, I was going to say almost gloved down by another defenseman there.
Wasn't there and for those of you who don't, I'm not from Chicago, so I'm going to ask this question not knowing as much about the history of the Blackhawks as I should, but wasn't there a famous player for the Blackhawks back in the 60s who had the last name Mackey, spelled the same way?
Mackey?
Yeah.
No, Makita.
No, I'm thinking of Stan Mikita. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of a different team. I don't know.
It might be. I'm not. It's not ringing a bell. You could be right, but that was before my hockey viewing time.
Gotcha.
On net. Oh, and that's steered aside by Ethan Weiner. We're still scoreless with 4:20 to go here in the second period. Centering attempt. Oh, Nobile had it, and a stick save made by Weiner.
Yeah, nice job by Weiner to get the knob of the stick on that one.
Ice Dogs are getting some opportunities here of late. Now behind the net, centering attempt. Nobile wasn't able to corral it. Now it's going to go all the way back into Ice Dogs territory. Tracking it down will be Jake Stevens. No, Nobile. And the Ice Dogs will push it along the near boards. Kept in by Ugran. And then Harris. Harris, stick handles. Very elusive, slippery. Pass, shot, save made.
I don't know. That may have gotten the post, Eric.
Million with the shot on the feed from Harris. Now Harris will gather it up near corner. Throws it over to the far boards. That's going to be kept in over there by Jorger. He throws it on net, steered aside by Turchinski. Now it's the Chargers' turn to put some pressure on. That into the glove of Turchinski with 3:14 to go in the second, no score.
Yeah, very casual. Jason Turchinski there gloves that one down, but we've seen that. We've seen plenty of that this year. Casual glove saves.
Yep. It's off to the left of Turchinski. Noto on the draw. That gets through. Wow. After all that, Jorger is able to slip it by Turchinski as he was sort of leaning towards the right, his right, and the puck goes on the left side.
Yeah, put the puck on net. Good things happen, as we like to say, and Jorger was able to do just that. And the Chargers break the proverbial ice here finally and take a 1-0 lead.
1-0 Chargers. Their first goal in a little while. And we have another whistle.
And I just looked it up, Eric. Ron Chico Mackey.
Chico Mackey, okay. So you knew more about Blackhawks history than I did.
He's played for the Blackhawks for like 15 years. The name sounded familiar.
Now the Ice Dogs looking to get even. They trail 1-0 here. And again, they haven't scored in a little while since the quarterfinals. Carrying the puck in is Luke Fisher. Flips it towards the net. That was steered aside by Weiner. Wraparound attempt. Oh, that one almost squirted through, and then Weiner will fall on it. So good response there by the Ice Dogs to put some pressure on the Chargers, and we'll have an offensive zone draw.
Yeah, Luke Fisher took that shot from the outside. Rebound came right back to him. Took it behind the net. Had Wu standing out in front of the net. Tried the wraparound. Sort of went off the heel of the stick, but still found its way into the paint, and that forced Weiner to have to cover up.
Collins and Harris on the draw. Collins wins possession, throws it towards the net, but wide of the left post. And that one's wide of the left post and goes behind the goal line. Now over to Oosternoll at the near point. Oh, nice deflection there by Wu. Wraparound attempt. Denied by Weiner. He's looked really strong. Here's Wu. Lost possession. Chargers trying to get it out. Kept inside the zone, however, by Fisher, but he fans on it. And that's going to be knocked out to center by Tomas Gonzalez. Puck knocked down. It's Million, throws it down low. Ice Dogs have it with 1:38 remaining here in the second. Yeah, that one almost fanned on it. Now here's Wu. Wu carrying it over, cross ice pass to Koepke. Problem was it was on Kepke's offhand, so he couldn't pull it backhand to forehand.
If he had looked behind him, he would have seen he had a trailing forward. And I don't know how, if the drop passes are in the repertoire yet, but he had a player there ready.
As that puck goes in offside, so opportunity there. Started by Wu, and Koepke again just wasn't able to corral that. Face off outside the Ice Dog zone along the far boards. It'll be Harris taking the draw for the Chargers. He's going against, that was Wylan Hirez. Noto backhands it out to center. Schloman over to Harris. Harris spinning around. Well, you're absolutely right. He loves tiptoeing that blue line.
Yep.
Now Schloman again. Knocks it inside Ice Dogs territory. It's going to be played by Turchinski, who feeds it ahead to Harris. Rylan Harris pushes it ahead. Tries to chase after that, but it's intercepted by Davis Jorger, who has the lone goal of the game. Now thrown back inside Ice Dogs territory. Zach Zorak pushes it ahead. Now Luka Kunjundzik loses it. Here's Dylan Harris. Harris takes it wide. Oh, he falls down, but still manages it to center, but it was out front of Schloman.
Blew a tire right there.
Yeah. As time winds down here in the second period, one goal with 3:10 remaining in the second period by Davis Jorger off the draw. Kind of caught Jason Turchinski out of position a little bit as he was moving to his right, and the puck went to his left. Not a deflection, clear went in that way, and that's the 1-0 lead as we head to the third period, Aaron.
Yeah, and the Ice Dogs are going to have to play, like I said, in between the first and second period, they seem content to sort of let the Chargers handle the puck on the outside of the zone. They're going to have to take some chances here in the third period as they now trail. So they can't just sit back. They are going to have to open things up a little bit. And they've had a couple of really good opportunities. Tristan Wu and Luke Fisher have probably been the two best skaters out there for the Ice Dogs. They just haven't been able to beat Ethan Weiner yet.
Yeah, and you're right. They have had a few opportunities, so they're capable of it, but they are going to have to force the issue here for certain, and we'll see if they're able to ramp up their offensive push here as we head into the third and final frame. Well, can't say final because there's always a possibility of overtime.
We have had an overtime game here today as the Chicago Stallions defeated the Winnetka Warriors in the silver 12 and under consolation game. The Stallions won that game 5-4 in overtime. We've had 3 one-goal games so far today.
We kind of feel we're on that same trend here.
Absolutely, yep.
So 1-0 Chargers as we head to the third. Both goalkeepers will remain in net. Ethan Weiner has done a nice job for the Chargers, and Jason Turchinski for the Ice Dogs. Teams will be back on their original sides of the ice. Chargers going left to right, Ice Dogs right to left. Let's do that third period, Aaron.
Let's do that third period of hockey.
On the draw, I believe that's Stevens. Jake Stevens. I'm going to immediately assume it's Dylan Harris, unless otherwise noted. Oh, nice job there by Stevens. Actually, that was O'Hara, Chase O'Hara, 29.
Yep.
Now between the circles. Shot, flip shot, doesn't get through. Backhanded attempt also doesn't get on net.
Fisher had to load up for that shot, unfortunately. If he had been able to just take the pass and take the shot, I think he could have beaten the goalie.
Here's Ugran shooting. Oh, and that one sails high and wide, and he puts his head up in the air. Thought he had the second goal, or actually that was Million. Now the Ice Dogs will go the other way. Inside the zone goes Pidorny. Falls down. Chargers will regain possession. That's Holden Ugran. Ugran between the circles. Still has possession. Flips it. That goes through the crease. And over to Pidorny. Artem Pidorny. 2-on-1 here for the Ice Dogs. Got Kepke. Shot on net. Save made by Weiner. As Kepke was, now that time it was on his stick side, but the pass was not forthcoming. Good defensive play there by Jeffrey Lynn, but that'll result in an offside against the Ice Dogs with 10:37 to go in the third. 1-0 Chargers.
And you're seeing the Ice Dogs open it up here a little bit. I talked about them needing to take some chances defensively and try to turn defense into offense. Well, here for the first minute and a half, they've had a couple of breakouts and a couple of really good opportunities on Ethan Weiner.
Noto wins the draw for the Chargers. Ice Dogs will push it ahead. That was Mattingly, Drew Mattingly getting inside the Chargers zone. Chargers immediately push it back out. Schloman had it for a moment. Now Wu.
Nice stick work by
Tristan Wu. It's a 1-on-2, however. He's got a teammate behind him, Collins. Wu is going to have to take it wide. Has a play. Oh, he made the connection there, but unable to tap it in was Liam Collins.
Yeah, I don't think Collins even saw that pass. It was on top of him so quickly.
Nice job there by Tristan Wu, creating some offense for the Ice Dogs. Collins was where he was supposed to be, but that thing whistled by so quickly. And now play dump back inside Ice Dogs territory. Liam Collins tries to get it out the center. Chargers keep it in. And now Wu, Tristan Wu has it again. Now it's a 3-on-2. Wu, top of the near circle and into the glove of Ethan Weiner.
Yeah, Weiner caught that in between his left arm and his body. I don't think he caught that in his glove as Wu was trying to go far side post, and Weiner made the save.
Chargers are doing a good job as well of keeping the Ice Dogs out on the perimeter. No one's really breaking between the circles as much as you would think, especially with the score of this game. It's a testament to the positional play of both teams. When there has been something between the circles, it's usually been the result of a giveaway or something of that nature.
Like right there.
Right there. Cross-ice pass, tap, save made by Weiner. Not sure if that would have went in, but he made it anyways.
A right pad save. Stuck that toe out.
Now on the far boards. Out the center. Back into Chargers territory. That'll be Sammy Kozlowski. Good job there by Zorak to wait till the Ice Dogs were onside before he brought it into the zone.
It's good to see him back out there, too, after taking that puck off the wrist.
Shot attempt shoveled. Weiner steers it over to the far boards. Not a whole lot on that one. Now Stein battling. Where is it? He has it. Now he...
Puck's just floating out towards center ice.
It's eluding every player. Now it's backhanded out to center. Zorek pushes it ahead, misses connections there with Harris. And then the Chargers dump it in. It'll go below the goal line over to the far boards. Gonzalez plays it. Along with Zorek. Gonzalez chases after it. Near corner. And then taken by Harris. Pushes it up to center. Missed connection with Kujundzik. Kozlowski throws it back in. It's knocked back out. Oh, a friendly fire there. As Matvey Milian had to absorb that dump attempt. Ice Dogs taking the puck wide. And connection over trying to reach Harris. Then Stein dumps it down low. Chargers get there first. It's going to be kept in, however. That's Nobile, Nathan Nobile, thrown on net. And covering up is Ethan Weiner.
Yeah, you can definitely see the Ice Dogs putting a little more offensive aggression here in the third period. They have opened it up. They were, again, pretty content to sort of sit back through those first two periods, not here so much in the third.
6:53 to go in the third, 1-0 Chargers. Between the circles, Nobile tries to get off a shot. Didn't get through. It was blocked along the way and kept in. Nice job by Usternol. Keep that puck inside the Chargers zone. Going to force Sammy Kozlowski to play it behind his own net. Giveaway. Centering attempt. Oh, and that shot goes wide. Luke Fisher had an opportunity, but shot it wide. Nobile throws it towards the net.
That was a nice job by Fisher to get that aerial pass.
As you said, Aaron, the Ice Dogs are getting some opportunities now, keeping the Chargers hemmed in their zone, but they're not getting those high-quality chances. A lot of the stuff is coming from the perimeter.
Well, you also have to wonder, again, we don't know what their roster looked like over the course of the season, but they're playing this game with 9 skaters. So you have to wonder if fatigue is an issue.
Wow. That one steered aside by Weiner. Now spin move there by Podorny. Artem Podorny. And then that puck rolls on the net where Ethan Weiner will hold it for a faceoff.
Yeah, and I was about to say, it wouldn't surprise me if the Chargers called a timeout, and that's exactly what they're doing here. They're calling a timeout to give their team a chance to breathe, as you see players leaning over their sticks. And I think fatigue is absolutely starting to set in for the Chargers. So can they hold on for 5:41? That's the question.
That's the question indeed. Well, after this game, that'll be it for the fall-winter season on the NIHL TV network. We brought you a total of, what do you say, like about 65?
65 games, and then the
interviews
and introduction shows the night before the PSL championships.
So we want to keep your eye on the NIHL.info website and the NIHL Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages for news about future broadcasts and NIHL games. And there just might be something in the offing. We'll find out. But until then, again, this will conclude the fall-winter season of NIHL. And it's been quite the season for us, our first season as Stream Sports Midwest, partnering with NIHL, Ruben Medina and team. And we've enjoyed the ride along the way, Aaron.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. And, you know, a lot of people that I want to make sure we thank once we get to the end of the game here. But, yeah, we've had a lot of fun. We've, you know, again, I think we learned a lot this year. We learned what works. We learned what doesn't work. We learned what our limitations are, how much we can handle, how many games we can do on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis. I mean, we started out slow. We started out doing a game or two a week. And by the time we hit February, we were doing 5 games a week.
Yep.
So I think we have a better grasp on what we can handle, and I'm looking forward to more NIHL hockey.
Draw inside the Chargers zone. Ice Dogs win the draw.
The Chargers still don't have enough players on the ice, Eric. They took that face-off with 3 skaters on the ice. They now have
only
4.
have 4. Now they just realized that. Harris, of course, when Harris is one of them, he's usually going to have it.
Yep.
Oh no! That was accidental. That was not intentional. They were both going for the puck.
Yeah,
but unfortunately.
I'm glad to see Holden Ergron jump back up from that because he got put into those boards hard. But he bounced right back up, so he looks to be just fine. But yeah, that was scary.
Yeah, and again, that was not a malicious play by Koepke whatsoever. They were both battling for the puck, just caught the player off balance there, so he's in the penalty box. We'll see what the tally's going to be, but you're right, as Ugran was able to get up from that.
And you have to see, I mean, they may be talking more than 2 minutes here because it was accidental, but it was still dangerous.
Right.
So that may be a major, that could very easily be a major penalty. We'll see what they put up on the boards here. But usually when there's this much discussion, it's more than 2.
They are sending another player to go in the box, so it looks like it will be
at least a 2 and 10. Yeah. We'll see what goes up on the board, but this will be at least a 2 and a 10.
So joining Koepke in the box, I can't see that number.
Yeah, it looks like it's only a 2-minute penalty. That's what's up on the board.
Okay.
I can't see either because he's got his back up against the glass.
Yeah. Have a seat, folks.
You're supposed to sit in the penalty box.
Yeah, and think about it. Koepke is upset with himself, but again, that's number 2 serving it. Well, there isn't a number 2. On net, Weiner. So it slowly trickled. That's Mackey.
That's Mackey, 27, yeah.
So Mackey serving the minor for Koepke, and Koepke will have the 10-minute misconduct. But again, the main thing was it was Ugran, who we believe went into the boards there, but he was able to get right back up on his skates. So power play time for the Chargers. 5:02 to go here in the third period. 1-0 Chargers.
That was
a very
late whistle for offsides. The linesman was standing right here in front of us. That was really late. Wow. You can see all the Ice Dogs players got their hands up like, what are you doing? I mean, that was 3 or 4 seconds after the Ice Dogs brought the puck into the zone.
Well, now what? Now we got another player.
We got another Ice
box.
Dogs penalty in the box, yeah. That looks like Tristan Wu. I wonder if they're calling Wu for shooting the puck after the whistle.
Oh, man.
That
5 on 3.
That would be an absolutely brutal call because that whistle, like I said, was about 4 or 5 seconds after the Ice Dogs had come into the offensive zone with it.
Yeah, that is an unfortunate situation. I mean, again, you're putting – the Ice Dogs are already – and again, you got to call the game as you see it, but, man,
that's a
that
tough
was
call.
A late whistle, and then it's compounded there.
Yep.
Shot on net save by Turchinski.
Turchinski does a nice job flashing that leather.
So the Ice Dogs have to survive this 2-man disadvantage.
Yeah, you can't even really think about tying the score here for the next minute 57. You just got to think about surviving, and then you think about putting that offensive pressure on once you get those 2 skaters back.
That one slow roll for icing, they're going to call it, as a player hustling down to try and beat the icing, unable to.
That was good hustle by Luke Fisher. He tried to touch that puck before it hit the end line, but just had a little too much on it. Luke Fisher's looked good for the Ice Dogs here this afternoon as well.
Face off to the right of Turchinski. Harris wins the draw, spins to the far boards, goes down low, centers it, steered aside casually there by Turchinski as Chargers player was waiting in the wings.
Harris has got so much open ice out there, he's not going to know what to do with himself now.
And a giveaway. Here's Fisher. Flips it on net, steered aside by Weiner. Minute 21 remaining on the second penalty. Here's Kozlowski.
That was offsides. Yep.
That one called timely.
And you see, I think that was Dylan Harris down there. Just put his hand on his helmet. It was like, oh, that was my bad.
So draw will come outside Ice Dog zone along the near boards. It'll be Harris and O'Hara. Ice Dogs had it for a moment. Harris had it for a moment, knocked out the center.
Ice Dogs doing a great job so far on this PK. Chargers have had nothing so far on this 5-on-3.
O'Hara had it. Now Noto, 2-on-2. Cross ice pass to Harris. Shot! Hit off the far post! And a save made by Turchinski. Wow!
Dana Erstenall down there hugging the post.
Turchinski tapping it. Goalie's best friend.
Yep. So Ice Dogs doing a really nice job on this PK, 5-on-3. That was the first real opportunity for the Chargers. They have 32 seconds left on the penalty to Koepke and 54 seconds left on the penalty now to Wu. And that clearing will kill most of that.
That will, and it's not long for an icing. So Chargers will carry out to center. Harris skates between the circles, stick handles, gets around a defender, shoots, save made. Turchinski, Harris gets it back. Stick handles again, another shot. That one goes through the paint. Ice Dogs under siege a little bit here. Here's Kozlowski, Sammy Kozlowski. Feeds it over to Harris. Harris is going to be bumped off the puck there. Nice defensive play by
Mackey out of the
Erstenol.
box.
One penalty over. 14 seconds remaining on the second penalty. As Erstenol will track it back down, go below the goal line. See if she does it coast to coast like Worrell did in the previous game.
Just a fantastic kill here by the Ice Dogs. They were 2 men down for almost 2 full minutes and gave the Chargers no actual recorded shots on goal. They did have the shot off the post, but great job by the Ice Dogs.
Very much so, and now Wu's out of the box, so he's able to put on his offensive display. See if he can get the equalizer for the Ice Dogs. Throws it on net. Save made Weiner. And he casually steers it over to Holt Nugron.
That was a great shot by Wu. Really accurate, hard.
Oh, and a giveaway between the circles. Harris, stick handles, pushes it on net. It goes in. Oh my. Jason Turchinski again sliding too far. He
accidental
past it.
Yeah, accidental offense there as he overcompensated for where he thought Dylan Harris was going to go. His defender was able to kind of play Harris off the puck, but the puck was going forward, and by that point Turchinski had skated out of the net, and the Chargers get a crushing goal here. If you're an Ice Dogs fan, with 2.5 left to go, they now lead by 2.
And now the Ice Dogs will call a timeout here again with 2:23 remaining, and a 2-0 lead seems to be very big at this stage, Aaron. It's going to be tough for the Ice Dogs to overcome it only with 2:23 remaining, but we've seen stranger things happen. Heck, you've called some games where you've seen a flurry of goals.
I would say that the two that stand out the most, we had a 3-goal flurry in the final 90 seconds of a game to have a game end in a tie, and then we saw a 5-goal second period to turn a 6-1 deficit into a 6-6 tie. So we've seen some crazy things this year.
Now, the Ice Dogs, if I'm reading this right, St. Jude might have had 84. That's 84 goals. So, but they were the second highest scoring team in the league during the regular season with 54 goals scored. The Ice Dogs had 84. And then the Ice Dogs only allowed 23 against. So they were a plus 31. Finishing in second place, but they were shut out in the semifinal match, and they are currently shut out here in the consolation match. So first things first, though, for the Ice Dogs, they just need to get 1 tally, and then obviously for the Chargers, just continue playing the brand of hockey you've been playing all game long, even with a shorter bench and, what they've probably been dealing with all year. They know how to conserve their energy.
Yeah, it's a bad time if you're the Ice Dogs for your offense to go quiet, unfortunately.
So now the draw inside the zone. Harris tries to get it over to Noto. Pushed out. That was brought in offsides. That was,
Yeah. A lot of late whistles in this final game. A lot of late offsides whistles by these officials. That's 4 or 5 now that have been delayed to the point where you notice that the call hasn't been made.
Right. Chargers win the draw. They dump it inside the zone. It'll go below the goal line. Fisher just kind of casually skating after it. Need a little more sense of urgency than that. Now Ugran has it. Giveaway. Ugran. Backhanded out of danger for the moment. And now Wu. Wu has it. Ugran tried to cut in front of him. He did that nicely, and then it's going to be an offsides on the Ice Dogs.
Yeah, he put that's 25. Is that Rylan Hears?
Yeah, I think so. Rylan Harris.
No, I'm sorry, that's 29. We'll get Chase. It's the second time we got Chase O'Hara's name wrong. Wu skated across the blue line and put Chase in ahead of the play offside. So you gotta be aware of where your line mates are if you're gonna go east to west like that.
I blame the angular numbers that they're wearing. That's my story. I'm sticking with it.
I'm there with you. I'm good with that.
Still smart looking threads though. I do like that Ice Dog script.
Yep.
As that puck goes down low, where Jorger will push it over to Harris. Harris gets it out to center. We're down to a minute 20 remaining. Jason Turchinski still in our net. Or their net, not my net. I don't have a net. And he's going to remain there until the Ice Dogs can get the puck inside Chargers territory. This might be their opportunity. Carrying it in.
Yeah, here he comes.
Is Collins. Loses it to Jorger. Turchinski heads off for the extra attacker. That's going to be kept inside the zone. Flipped on net. Save made by Weiner. .41 seconds remaining. Dump down low. Here's Jorger. Throws it over to the far board. He's going to get outside to Harris. Harris might have an empty net opportunity. Stick handles through. Still has it.
Unbelievable.
Still has it. Still has it. And he finally loses it to Wu. 20 seconds remaining. Here's Wu. It's a 1-on-2. Has to stick handle between the circles. Flips it on net. Deflected. Big save made. And that was a late poke there by the Ice Dogs.
Well, I saw what Weiner was doing. The puck was sitting in front of him. He was watching it. He was waiting for the Ice Dog skater to come down on him, and then he was going to cover the puck, which, I mean, not a terrible idea. Can kill another second or two off the clock, but that's why there was a bit of a late jab there by the Ice Dogs. That was a late cover by number 90 in blue.
Draw to the left of Weiner. Again, the net is empty to our left. 11.5 seconds remaining. Puck at the skate of Harris. And flip down. Empty net opportunity. That's going to go wide. That should be an icing, a late icing.
0.4 seconds. So of all the times they're gonna blow the whistle, with 0.4 seconds left. So the Northwest Chargers look like they are. Well, not look like the Northwest Chargers are going to finish as the third place team.
And that'll do it. Final score, the Northwest Chargers 2 and the Ice Dogs 0. The Chargers will win the consolation game and take third place in the PeeWee 12 and under bronze division. Again, we'll go through both goals for the Chargers in the second period. It was Davis Jorger with the goal that kind of eluded Jason Turchinski off the draw. 3:10 remaining in the second. Then with 2:23 to go in the third, a late goal by Dylan Harris as he was able to sneak that one by Jason Turchinski, who played pretty well in net, as did Ethan Weiner, and the Chargers get the shutout. So the Chargers, who were the regular season division leaders, wound up taking third place here in the consolation match. Well, Aaron, it's been a great season. We do have a lot of people think first, and I think you would agree, We want to thank all the team managers.
Yep.
The players and coaches for allowing us to do these games. You know, when Ruben sends out that email to look for volunteers who want to have their games broadcast, there are many people who raise their hand.
Not just are there many people raising their hands, we've had a lot of coaches reach out to us offline and say, hey, how can I get in on this? So if you're listening to this, just bug Ruben. Tell Ruben you want to be on the air. Tell Ruben you want us to call one of your games, and he'll make sure that he includes you when Eric and I are free.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So make sure to do that. We also want to thank the rink personnel, the managers setting up with the rink personnel to get us situated for these games. So we have a great vantage point here in the Fox Valley Ice Arena and in all of the rinks. You know, even some of the rinks where it's tougher to set up a game, the staff there makes accommodations for us, and we appreciate that.
Yeah, you look at a rink like Darien, for example, the Darien Sportsplex. That's a difficult place to call a game because we're literally in the bleachers right down rinkside. There's only 3 rows of bleachers, so we take up a pretty substantial chunk, but they've always been very accommodating to us. So absolutely thank you to the rink management and the people that allow us to put these things on.
Yeah, Crystal Lake, that's another example where they have to make something makeshift, but to make it happen. And of course, it'd be remiss if I don't talk about the North Shore Ice Arena. So I make fun of their platform, the platform of death, but once we're up there, it's such a great vantage point there. So thank you to all that. And then obviously thanks to Ruben Medina.
Yeah, thanks to Ruben who made this happen for us. I mean, this came together pretty quickly at the beginning of the season. Ruben was the one who did the majority of the work, kind of finding the games that would work and working with Eric and I around our schedules to make sure that we could do as many games as possible. I want to thank Ruben's daughter, Giselle, who stepped up on a number of occasions towards the end of the season to help us with some postseason games and when Eric wasn't available. So thank you very much to Giselle. Thank you to Jarek Rubel. Jarek, the third member of our team who was available pretty much whenever we needed him. And anytime we had a big event, Jarek was always here ready to go, doing a fantastic job. Zach Richmond came out on a couple of occasions to do camera for us. Thank you to Zach. Felix Garcia came out to help us for the PSL championship games. It was a lot of fun. We started this really on a whim back in September. It was, hey, let's call some hockey games this year.
Let's do that
hockey. And 66 games or 66 broadcasts later, here we are. This was a fun year. It was a fun season. I didn't really know you've done NIHL for a couple of years now, so you kind of are the more experienced of the two. I really wasn't sure what to expect. I just knew it was hockey, and I love hockey, and I wanted to be involved. And I've had an absolute blast, talking to the parents and getting that feedback from moms and dads and from team managers.
Viewers.
Yeah, everybody who watched, everybody who commented. We appreciate it. We do it because we love hockey, but we also do it because we know that, mom and dad and grandma and grandpa can't be at every game. And this is an opportunity for them to make sure they can watch their kids play.
Yep. And want to thank you, buddy.
Absolutely.
It's been a great first year for us. Like you said, we learned a lot, kind of set us up for our future go at it, future seasons with NIHL and other sports. So we're definitely looking forward to more to come here with NIHL for sure.
Yeah, we as a company, we have some other stuff on the books. If you're a high school sports fan, we are going to be doing some West Aurora Blackhawks sporting events here in the spring and summer months. Not entirely sure what those games are going to entail yet, but if you like baseball, you like soccer, keep an eye out, and we'll have some of that for you as well. And then hopefully when we get to September, we can kind of hit the ground running for the 2022-2023 NIHL season.
That'll do it. All right, so that's a wrap here from the Fox Valley Ice Arena. Again, the final score in the final game of the season for us, the spring, fall-winter season, the Northwest Chargers 2 and the Ice Dogs 0, as the Chargers take third place here in the PeeWee 12 and under bronze division. For Aaron Schellen, this is Eric Willowite saying so long. You've been watching the NIHL TV network, powered by Stream Sports Midwest. So long and have a great day, everyone.